So I think our voice is our most powerful tool of communication. Every emotion, every thought, every story, every pitch, every presentation, the one common link, if we have the gift of voice, is going to be our voice.
Yes.
Bases our voice, people make an image of us. Like we have two different images. One is our visual image.
Visual.
Our visual image is governed by our looks, our grooming, the clothes that we wear, the shoes, the watch, the belt, and all of that.
Yes.
And the thing about visual image is that more often than not, people actually see us before they hear us talk. So, basis our visual image, people make an assumption about us, but it's an assumption. The
It's not.
moment we open our mouth to speak,
Yes, sir.
that assumption becomes belief. So, our visual image is important by all means. However, it is our vocal image that completes our personality. So, there are many times we may see that there are people who look good, well dressed, nicely groomed, right? We feel, okay, very powerful person. But suddenly, when we hear their voice, we're like, what the, like, there's a contrast.
Yes.
And then it becomes their vocal image that becomes their final identity in our head. So vocal image is really really important. I think your voice is what is going to be carrying all your thoughts and your expressions and your emotions. So definitely I've seen people grow in their career once they have developed more confidence in their own voice, and to be able to influence people better, to be able to create more impact, to be more persuasive, to be more convinced of what they're saying. So conviction also matters. Like how much do you believe what you're saying? And your voice is that vehicle that allows you to do that.
And the next question is, what is the most common vocal mistake people makes?
So one of the things that I hear a lot of people do, and it does nothing to add to their credibility or to the flow of their message, is the incessant use of filler words. So the like, which are useless if you ask me really. And the other thing is that, like I mentioned, most people are not breathing correctly while they're speaking. And if you are shallow breathing, then the chances of you going into fight or flight mode also increase, which then make your voice tense up, your pitch goes high, filler words start coming in, etc. So what you want to be able to do is to be able to be breathing correctly while you are speaking. So these are some of the common things that I see people not doing very, very well. And like I said at the very beginning, breathing has a very strong connection with your voice, how your voice is going to be eventually projected.
Are there any daily habit that helps us to maintain our vocal voice?
Very good question. So yes, I certainly believe that warming up your voice is something which is a really really good habit. That's one of the habits that I try and inculcate in my clients as well, because what happens is that I look at it that you will probably end up speaking 25, 30,000, or even more words in a day. Now it's almost like you're a vocal athlete. Now if you've seen any professional athlete, a sports person, do they ever show up for their main match without warming up or without stretching?
No. After
But
warming
we
up.
do that with our voice.
Yes, yes.
So, a great habit is to do a few warm up exercises, spend some time. It doesn't take more than, if you want to finish your vocal warm up in a minute and a half to 2 minutes, it's very much possible. So, just warming up your voice is a great habit, because when you're doing those exercises, somewhere you're also looking at strengthening your vocal cords. You are also looking at creating more stamina in your voice. Because, like most things, if you do not use anything, see, our muscles become weak if we don't use those muscles. But if we put an intent that, hey, we are going to be looking at building those muscles, they will remain fit and strong for the rest of our lives. Now, whilst there is a lot of focus on the obvious exercises, the dumbbells and the bench press and building the arms and the chest and the legs, etc.
Yes.
Your tongue is also a muscle. Your vocal Quads have a lot of muscle tissue in them. Your diaphragm is a muscle. But more often than not, we're not doing enough to not only strengthen them, but to make sure that we are maintaining them. We're keeping them at a level of good strength and fitness.